Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Legiones Astartes Death Guard Legion Power Scythes for Warhammer the Horus Heresy from Forge World. They're right here in this clamshell pack, and they will cost you £18.50 for 5 power scythes. They are pretty pricey, £18.50, you know, it's almost £20. I would have liked to have seen them be priced at minimum the £16.50, or even going down as far as like the £15.50. The fact that they are £2 more than like a full, you know, 5 heavy weapon options kit from Forge World is a bit, yeah, it's pretty annoying, this much variation between the weapon sets, but there we go. Let's unbox these then. So very small blister pack. I was on the fence about getting these. They are, you know, as I say, almost £20. I'm sure I'll make a use of a number of them with the sergeants in the iron armour. I'm going for large units, you know, large numbers of units for iron armour, for Death Guard. You know, along with Dark Angels, they will be my legion that have the most iron armour in. You know, Imperial Fist will have a few, but not nearly as many as these Death Guard. So what do you get for your £18 then? Well, you're getting these 5 scythes, one of which is a Terminator scythe. You can't use all of these for the Terminators. The hands are just too small. It doesn't really work. The other arms aren't compatible. The scythe itself is bigger as well. Only a little bit. It's just a little bit longer, but it's definitely noticeable. The handle is girthier, which is always a good thing with a big heavy weapon. So yeah, as you can see, that's a little bit different than the standard scythes. It's a shame that they didn't, you know, this set didn't include like 2 power scythes for the Terminators. So have 2 Terminators and then 3 for your standard sergeants and characters. Because I think a double-handed power scythe would have looked awesome, and you could also kind of, you know, sneak him or both of them into your Deathshroud Terminator unit, just to increase their numbers. You're getting a number of arms here, mainly for the standard powered armor Space Marines. You've got this, which is quite cool, sort of like an outstretched hand. In terms of what mark this is, unfortunately this is Mark IV, so that does suck. However, you can sort of get away with it. You can sort of get away with it. Then, you know, having these arms being Mark IV as opposed to the Mark III. There we go. It's just an important note to make if you wanted to have like full, you know, Mark III armor. So these are the scythes themselves then. So it's important to note that you are getting 3 power scythes that have, you know, dual wielding, that have you know, 2 hands attached to them. They're all slightly different in position and orientation. If anything, I'd say these 2 are very, very similar. The angle though on that hand is just slightly lower, whereas this one is more upright. So it might be that these are the closest out of the 3. But yeah, that just goes to show there's 3 with dual hand. The Terminator has 1 hand on there, and then you've got a separate one with just 1 hand. Maybe you could have him holding the scythe like that if the arms match, or if you pick a different arm or something. But in their picture, they're showing the Death Guard just holding it to the side and then, you know, having his hand outstretched, which I would rather him, you know, holding it proud. Very much like in the same vein as the Death Guard Praetor. This is just the way YouTube works sometimes on some models. So stay tuned to part 2 of this unboxing and review.